What's up guys, here it is, the long-awaited ab video. Now, I could make this video really easy and say, well, when you're bulking, you just need to train your abs as you're cutting, and that's it. Bye! Nah, just kidding. But that's basically it. So the only thing that I'm changing up is I'm adding weight to these exercises. And that's why I did the progressive overload video first. Because abs are no other than any other muscle group. So you need to add weight to the exercises to make them harder, to make it harder for your muscles so that your muscles will grow. So the whole core idea of progressive overload comes into play with abs as well. And that's something that a lot of people forget. So a lot of people, when they're training abs, they just do more and more and more volume, and they end up doing like 100 sit-ups in a row, but they're not really helping your abs becoming more developed. All that you're doing is building the endurance of your abs, and I don't think that's what you're aiming for when you're considering bodybuilding. So you want your abs to be more visible when you're bulking up, so that they're visible at a higher body fat, or more pronounced when you've cut down. So that's what we want with our abs, and to create that you need to add weight to these exercises. Now, I know that training abs when you're bulking is hard, because when you're bulking, well, let's face it, you're adding fat to your body. So as you're adding fat, your abs will become less and less visible. So although you're building your abs, you're not seeing it. You might even think that you're losing your abs. That's why training abs while you're bulking is really hard, because it's kind of a mind fuck. But when you're bulking is the only time when you're actually building muscle. So it's the perfect time to do these exercises. Moving on to the exercises themselves. Starting off with the king of all core exercises, the plank, and more specifically the weighted plank. So how I like to do it is I add 5 seconds to my overall time every week. So as an example, when I do the exercise for 2 minutes this week, I'll try to do it for 2 minutes and 5 seconds next week. I keep going up like that until I hit 3 minutes. Then I drop down to 2 minutes again, but I add weight. So I started with a 5 kg plate, then a 10 kg plate, and now I'm at 20 kg. So that's how I like doing it. So other people might like doing like other variations of the plank or stuff like that, but this is the way that I like to do it. Now, a thing that I'm still doing is my stomach vacuum. So every 30 seconds I try to do a stomach vacuum for like 5 seconds, which makes it really hard, especially when you've got a weight on your back. Now, putting the weight on your back can be a bit difficult when you're training alone. Now, I'm used to it, so it's not really a problem for me. But when you've got a gym partner, this is a bit easier to do, but you can manage by yourself. Moving on, we've got the actual ab exercises. So starting off, we've got the sit-up. Well, we all know this. So what I'm actually still trying to do is also doing a vacuum while doing these sit-ups, even when I'm adding weight. So with sit-ups and the exercises that you're going to see, my scheme is a bit different. So I like to do like 12, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20, and then drop to 12 again and add weight. So just the same as with the plank. So starting off with the sit-ups, then these Russian twists, which I started doing again to hit the obliques a bit, because I'm training with a belt lately and I want to make sure that my obliques still get enough work. But as you can see, I throw one plate away so that I'm not hitting too heavy, so that my obliques don't become too big, because as said in the previous ab video, big obliques don't really help an aesthetic physique, but they need to be developed, they need to be strong to keep your balance in other exercises. So don't forget to hit your obliques. And the final exercise of this tricep is the weighted leg raises, and this one is a killer, guys. Now, in most physiques, the lower portion of the abs are underdeveloped, especially with me coming from a karate background. We did an awful lot of sit-ups during our practice, and well, while my upper portion of my abs were really developed, my lower portion was really lagging, and that's why I like to do 2 exercises for lower abs in a week. First off, these weighted leg raises, and then on another day I do these hanging or supported, whatever you want to call it, knee raises, also with added weight. So the first workout of the week, so my first ab workout of the week, consists of the plank and then the tricep, and then the second workout of the week consists of the supported, hanging, whatever you want to call it, knee raises. And that's pretty much it. So I try to hit anywhere between like 2 to 4 sessions of abs per week. So 2 is the bare minimum, 4 is the maximum. So that basically means that I'm doing one of these routines twice a week. And that's how I try to develop my abs. And that's pretty much it. So not much different from what I'm cutting. But as said, it's harder when you're bulking because you don't see your abs becoming more visible. That's the thing that you gotta keep in mind. So you're building a bit of fat, but you're also building those muscles. Keep that in your mind and keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on those nice abs when you're shredded. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to drop a like on this video and leave your thoughts in the comment section. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that little red box which says subscribe. And as always, guys, see ya in the next.